Oh, yeah. Last hunter, eating delicious baboon soup. Survival life village cooking in the vast dry savanna near Lake Eyasi. In northern Tanzania, survival is not a theory. It is a daily reality shaped by knowledge, patience, and connection to the land. As the morning sun rises over the golden plains, a traditional hunter returns to camp carrying the result of a successful hunt. The air is still cool and the quiet of early light is broken only by footsteps on dry earth and the distant calls of birds crossing the sky. Today's meal will be prepared using methods refined over countless generations. Simple, effective, and deeply rooted in tradition. There are no kitchens here, no modern tools, only fire, earth, and skill. The preparation begins with the careful gathering of firewood. Dry branches are selected not randomly, but with intention. Some burn hot and fast, others burn slow. Creating steady heat for cooking, knowledge of wood is as important as knowledge of food. A small fire is built at the center of the camp. Sparks rise into the morning air as flames begin to grow. The scent of smoke drifts gently across the open landscape. Cooking in the wild requires patience. A pot is placed above the fire. Sometimes metal obtained through trade. Sometimes a container shaped from available materials. Water is heated slowly. Every movement is deliberate, conserving energy and resources. The preparation of the baboon meat reflects respect for the animal and for the effort required to obtain it. Nothing is wasted. Each portion has value. Pieces of meat are cleaned carefully and placed into the heated water. The slow simmer begins. The broth gradually darkens, absorbing flavor and nourishment. The process is not rushed. Time is an essential ingredient. Around the fire, members of the community gather naturally. Cooking is not an isolated activity. It is social, shared, and observed by all, especially the younger generation. Children sit nearby, watching with quiet attention. Some play with small sticks in the dust. Others simply observe, absorbing knowledge through presence rather than instruction. Food preparation is education. As the soup continues to cook, additional ingredients may be added. Roots gathered from the earth, wild herbs collected during foraging. Sometimes pieces of fat that enrich the broth. These ingredients reflect deep understanding of the environment's edible resources. The fire crackles steadily, heat transforms raw meat into nourishment. Steam rises slowly into the clear sky. Hunger is not merely satisfied here. It is met with gratitude. Cooking in this environment is not about complexity or presentation. It is about energy, strength, and survival. Every meal supports the body's ability to walk long distances, to hunt, to gather, and to endure. The aroma of the soup spreads through the camp. Conversations grow more relaxed. Laughter appears softly among family members. The act of cooking becomes a moment of community. Sharing food is essential. When the soup is ready, it is not served in individual portions. It is distributed according to need, beginning with children and elders. The broth is rich, warm, and sustaining meat provides strength. The meal connects effort with reward. Eating is calm and unhurried. Some sit on the ground, others lean against natural shade. The landscape remains open and vast around them. There are no walls separating people from environment. Children eat quietly, occasionally smiling, sometimes watching the adults with curiosity. Food is both nourishment and learning, a reminder of the relationship between land, animal, and community. After eating, the fire is allowed to settle into glowing embers. Nothing is wasted. Remaining heat may warm water or cook additional food. Ash returns to the earth. This cycle, hunt, prepare, share, rest, forms the foundation of daily life. What may appear simple from the outside is in fact deeply sophisticated. Survival here depends on ecological knowledge accumulated across generations. It requires cooperation, adaptability, and respect for natural limits. The preparation of a single meal represents more than sustenance. It reflects a worldview in which humans are part of the environment rather than separate from it. As the sun rises higher, activity slows. Some members of the community rest in the shade, others prepare for future tasks. Gathering, tracking, repairing tools. Children, now nourished and relaxed, play freely. Their games mirror adult life. Imitation hunting, gathering small objects, practicing balance and coordination. Learning continues naturally, seamlessly integrated into daily rhythm. The camp itself remains temporary. Nothing here is built for permanence. Mobility ensures resilience. When resources shift, the community moves, carrying knowledge rather than possessions. By afternoon, the heat intensifies. The savannah shimmers under bright light. The morning's in. Morning opened wide over the dry country near lake. Eyasi in Tanzania, light spilled across the grass and acacia trees, and the village stirred with quiet purpose. Today felt lucky from the first breath. The kind of day when footsteps fall in the right places and the bush gives back what people need. The hunters left early, bows in hand, moving in a loose line that curved with the land. No hurry, no wasted motion. They read the ground. Broken twigs pressed grass, a faint smell carried on warm air. Each sign spoke clearly if you knew how to listen. Along the way they saw many things, but not everything deserved attention. A large lion moved in the distance, slow and proud. The hunters watched only long enough to be respectful of danger. This was not their path today. They turned away without excitement. Later, they noticed a strange sight near a rocky outcrop, dust swirling, heat shimmering, shapes in the distance that looked almost unreal. Stories speak of dragons in the mind of the desert, but the hunters only smiled. Some things are for stories, not for the hunt. They continued forward, steady and focused. And the tracks appeared, deep, wide, fresh. A big forest boar had passed through recently, rooting under shrubs, breaking branches with heavy strength. The ground told the story clearly. This animal was strong, well-fed, and moving alone. A gift if found, a challenge if missed. The hunters spread out, silent as shade. One circled wide to watch the wind. Another followed the deeper impressions where the boar's weight pressed hardest into the soil. They did not chase. They allowed the bush to guide them. The forest thickened, birds grew quiet. The air smelled of earth and dry leaves. Then they saw it. The boar stood near a fallen tree, massive shoulders rising and falling as it searched for food. Its tusks curved pale against dark hide. For a moment everything paused. Hunters, animal, wind, even sound itself. Action came like lightning. A bow lifted. A breath held, an arrow flew true. The boar ran hard through brush and shadow, but the hunters moved with knowledge earned across generations. They followed patiently, reading signs invisible to most eyes. When the moment came again, they were ready. After, there was no shouting, only respect. The hunters placed hands upon the animal and gave quiet thanks. Life feeds life, this is understood deeply. They prepared the boar carefully, dividing meat with practiced skill. Nothing wasted, nothing rushed. Strength from many days rested in that single animal. When they returned, the village came alive with joy. Children ran first, calling out with excitement. Elders stepped forward with calm smiles. Women prepared fires while others gathered wood and hung rags for drying meat. Fresh cuts went directly to the flames. Fat melted and dripped, hissing on coals. Smoke rose thick and fragrant, carrying the promise of a full meal. The first bites were shared among all, hunters, elders, children, because food is never owned by one person alone. Other portions were sliced thin with careful hands. Strips were hung above slow, steady smoke. This was the old way, preserving meat into strong, lasting jerky that could travel far and endure long seasons. The smoke wrapped the meat in protection and memory at the same time. As the afternoon deepened, work turned into celebration. Stories grew bigger with each telling. One hunter demonstrated the boar's size with arms spread wide, and laughter answered him. Elders spoke of past hunts, comparing tracks and seasons. Young ones listened closely, learning not from instruction but from presence. The smell of roasting meat filled the air. People sat in small circles, sharing food from hand to hand. No plates, no separation, only togetherness. Even the dogs rested nearby, content and patient. As the sun lowered, the sky burned orange and gold across the open land. Smoke drifted upward in soft blue lines. The jerky darkened slowly, gaining strength from fire and time. Evening brought music, rhythmic clapping, voices rising and falling like wind through grass. Feet moved in dust, light and joyful. The hunt was not only about food, it was about skill, respect, memory, and unity. Bellies filled, hearts warmed, the village settled into calm satisfaction. Night arrived gently, stars appeared sharp and countless above the quiet land. Fires glowed low, and the final pieces of meat were set to cool. Children slept close to elders, hunters rested, bodies tired but spirits strong. It had been a full day. They had walked far, ignored distractions, trusted knowledge, honored the animal, fed the